welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be taking you through 5 steps you need to take on to start off with your email marketing endeavors. All right, so step number 1 is to start up with a platform. All right, so in this particular tutorial, we'll be using the GetResponse email platform, email marketing platform. All right, so step number 1 is to go ahead and sign up for a free account. So you click on sign up for free. You push in your details. So I'm going to put in some names. So for example, I could just say tech review, email address. So tech review, push in an email address, maybe let me use this for example, and push in a password. All right, and click on the create account. Hopefully, if all works well, we should have an account created for us. All right, click on the create account button. So a mail has been sent to that particular email. So all you just need to do is activate the account, fill your number, and activation code will be sent to you. All right, so it says almost there, tech review. So activate your account, click the email we've just sent to you at this particular email. All right, so go to your email box and you're good to go. All right, so I'll do that and come back to this. Okay, just a minute. All right, so my email has been my account has been activated. So let's come back. I actually activated it via my phone. All right, so I'll just load the page again and I'll log in. Click on login, but you should do your own on your system. For security purposes, that's why I didn't do the activation on my email on the system. All right, but so I'm going to log in as well. So I should get this. So it will prompt you to finish up what's it called with your registration. So all you need to do is fill up the information. All right, change up, put in the appropriate numbers. All right, all right, so you click on save and continue. All right, so it goes ahead, it will create an account for you. It says nice to meet you, let's blah blah blah. Okay, no, not yet, you don't need all this, so you can just move on and click on next or skip this particular step. We don't need all this. All we just need for it is take us straight to our dashboard. All right, so our account has been activated. Now when it brings you to this, just click on maybe later, take me to my dashboard. So it's as basic as this. At times you might it could also ask you to activate using your phone number. A code will be sent to your phone number. All right, so you can go for that. So it's asking to take you through the entire system. So for beginners, you can take your time and go through the tour, but for the purpose of this class, I'll click on explore by myself. All right, now that brings us to the activated dashboard. Now please note, it says your trial expires in 30 days. So upgrade today to get $199 worth of email marketing certification for free. So after 30 days, which is ample time for you to learn and master this platform and email marketing at large, you can decide to upgrade to a plan that suits your budget. All right, so in the upcoming sessions, we'll be looking at how to create newsletters, forms, landing pages, how to create our lists, and how to use the autoresponder or automation option. All right, so that's as simple as ABC. I actually want to make the videos straight and short and straight to the point. Now that brings us to the very end of this very first step. See you in step number 2. All right, so welcome to session 2. Immediately you enter or type in the code sent to your phone for activation. That's the activation code. Should bring it to something this screen. All right, so if you intend to choose a plan, you can go ahead, as in you can go ahead and choose a plan that fits your budget. Now, but the whole essence of these sessions or our videos is to basically make it easy for you to run a business online or manage a business online for starters with little or no investments. All right, so for this I'll click on maybe later, take me to the dashboard. All right, so this is your dashboard. You can see this banner message saying your trial. All right, so you get this pop-up. All right, it will ask you to take a tour, explore by yourself and all that. So just click on explore by yourself. All right, I'll be taking us through the dashboard. All right, so the banner message here says your trial expires in 30 days. Upgrade today to get $199 worth of email marketing certificate for free. If you have that, if you're ready to upgrade rather, then you can click on what upgrade now. All right, now, but for this session, we'll be looking at the dashboard. You will learn how to create newsletters. Much later, we'll look at a dedicated video for forms. Also, in this session, much later, we'll be looking at how to create landing pages, how to add our contacts, how to create autoresponders, and so on. All right, so if you come further down, it's straightforward. So you can go ahead and create a newsletter if you want, sign up for a free webinar, add whatever you want to add. We'll see how to customize this much later. Now to the menu button, when you click on the menu button, you have your communication tools, that's email marketing, autoresponders, automation. This will be the last stage of our practical sessions. We'll look at webinars, web push notifications, chats, and so on. Stores. When we get to a particular video, when we'll be talking about designing our own landing pages using WordPress, we'll be looking at integrations and APIs. All right, so but for now, for the course of this scope of this particular course rather, we'll be looking at email marketing, automations, autoresponders, landing pages, conversion funnels, and so on. All right, so but for starters, the very first thing I would always advise you create is your what's it called, your list, because that's the list is more or less like a container where all the emails of your prospects will be stored in. All right, so in no particular order of preference, all right, I would start creating what's it called, the list first. All right, so click on list. It gives us room to create our list, so it's loading up. Gives us room to create our list, so we'll wait for get response to load up the what's called platform to create our list. Now note this, by default, once you create an account with get response, a default list, email list, is created for you. All right, so we're not going to be using that default list. We'll rather create our own list, give it a name that makes much sense to us. All right, so once it comes up, so kindly bear with us, it's actually the network that is slowing it down, but once it comes up, good, it's up now. So like I said, by default it creates a list for you. So ProEdge Sales 2021, this is the default list. Now but click on this button here that says create lists. All right, so I'm going to click on that. Now let's assume the list we want to create is for, in our introductory video we talked about creating a list for a real estate firm. All right, so let's call it real excuse me, let's call it real estate list. Okay, email list. Okay, real estate list, and click on this let's say real estate secrets. So let's call it real estate, because those that will subscribe to your list would definitely see this. All right, so let's call it real estate secrets and click on create. All right, so it says the list has been created for us. So you can see the list here, real estate list. When you click on the list to see more information about what you have about on the list, all right, you find out it's an empty list. Now note this, kindly note this. It says your free trial account has a limit of 1,000 contacts. You can add 999 more contacts, excuse me. All right, so note this. So currently, if you're going to add list manually, you can click on this, but we're not doing that. We want to automate the entire process itself. All right, so our list is ready, and that brings us to the end of this session. So creating a list is as simple as what's it called, clicking on the list button, giving it a name, and you're done. All right, so please remember. So I'll see you in the next session. All right, so welcome back. This is session number 3. We'll be talking about the lead magnets. For you to build your lists, basically you need to give your prospects an offer. All right, so it's more or less like you need to give them something for free. Why? Because the process of list building requires one, trust, value. All right, trust and value. Basically, for people to trust you enough to want to let go of their email address, their phone numbers, their name, one, they should trust your brand, and also the value proposition should be catchy. All right, now from our prior video or session, we talked about real estate secrets. All right, so you necessarily might not be an expert, but you maybe you're just coming up and all that, and you want to build what's it called, an email list of people that are interested in properties and all that. All right, now if you're not an expert in writing what's it called, your sales copies, or what's it called, promotional contents and all that, there are so many websites out there on the internet where you can download some free materials and use for your own what's it called, business. All right, so one of such websites is what we call freeplrdownloads.com. all right, so we'll be going to freeplrdownloads.com to download a free lead magnet that we'll be using in our sales funnel. All right, so good. So you can see there are different niches and all that. So all I need to do is scroll down and look for a befitting what's it called, the appropriate, rather as a befitting, the appropriate what's it called, list. All right, so we're going to our real estate. So I've seen real estate. All right, so I'll click on real estate. All right, good. So it brings me to real estate. So it says real estate investment secrets. All right, property value boost. There are so many of them. You can scroll down. It says flipping cash, making money by investing in real estate, creating residual income. You can actually use any of them. All right, so it says how to sell. This one says how to sell real estate for profits, how to make your home sell, and so on. All right, so please, for beginners, I would advise we stick to the private label rights. Okay, right, when we click on the real estate niche, it brings us to this page. You can take our time to run through the available books. We have 2 pages, but I think we could just start off with this. All right, it's a PLR book. PLR stands for private label rights, meaning you can own the book and so on. You could look it up on your own. All right, so let's click on this to load the PLR material itself. All right, so this comes up. It's a 13-page document. It comes with e-covers. All right, and it's about 2.5 MB. No problem. All we just need to do is scroll down and click on download, and it downloads the material, the PDF, to your local machine. Now, all right, so once it's done downloading, let's quickly open up the what's it called, the file, and upload it to our Google Drive, because we'll be using a link to share the file with our prospects for those that sign up to our mailing list. All right, so for everyone that signs up for our mailing list, all right, to get mails from us, we'll be sending them this book as a lead magnet. We'll be sending it to them free of charge. All right, so you don't necessarily need to stress yourself writing, thinking about what to write and all that. So for starters, you can use this lead magnets, all right, to build your own content. All right, you can add and remove and so on. All right, okay, so it's almost done downloading. So once the book is ready, excuse me, once the book is ready, all we need to do is access the book, upload it to our what's it called, Google Drive, and create a link, a shareable link. All right, so just a minute. Okay, good. So we're good. Open up what's it called, the file. Open up your file. For starters, I love to push everything what's it called, into a folder of its own. So I'll create a folder and call it lead magnets. So lead magnets. Oh, good. So I'll paste this here. Then I'll go ahead and extract this as well. So I'm extracting the file here. So to extract it in a folder, alright, so we have the folder. It comes with its own e-cover. Alright, it comes with its own e-cover and so on. Alright, then we have some source documents where you can read up the file itself. This is a PDF file, so let's quickly access the PDF file and see what it looks like. I always advise you go through the content so you're double sure of what you're pushing out there. So please note, don't go push a content that will come back to hurt you or your business. All right, so take out time, read through all this. All right, so read through, take out time, read through all this. It's just a short book. Tender education in real estate, how to find hot markets for buying investments and so on. Right, so I want to assume you take out time to read through. Then if you don't like the layout of the design, all right, there's another website you can come to. It's actually called Smart Markups. Right, let me quickly take you to Smart Markups. I just want to make sure you have a full understanding of how these things work. So on your own, you can create from scratch everything you need to reach out to your prospects. All right, so Smart Markups. So we're going to smartmarkups.com. Alright, so on Smart Markups, just come to print, then you come to ebooks, or books rather. Come to print, then click on books. Okay, so we end up getting different designs. You don't necessarily need to be a designer. I have another video on how to create your own covers, alright, using Canva and Smart Markups. Alright, so all you need to do is scroll down So let's assume you like this. All right, so you can click on this, but if you go down, scroll down further, you'll see more designs. So let's just, for the purpose of this class, let's stick with that very first design. All right, so it comes up. All right, so it's asking for the book cover. So it's loading a preview of the book itself. So let's give it a little time. All right, so let's go ahead and upload an image. So I just want to stand that I don't want to use the normal image that comes with the PLR material alone. I want it to look a little more organized. All right, so we'll click on upload image. It will give us room to browse to that folder to get that particular multicolor material. So let's open lead magnets. All right, remember, coming to, oops, excuse me, let's go back one step, e-cover, and choose this for example, and click on this. Travel, we're waiting, it's loading, it's coming up. All right, good. All right, so it makes it look more realistic. So you can see real estate investments secrets, discover jealously guided insights of real estate tycoons and art dealers. All right, I think I prefer this. So all I need to do is click on download. I can go for the super eye option, no problem. It will pull it down for me. So I'm waiting for the download. We'll be using this cover in our landing page design when we get to the landing page lesson. So please note, I'm just preparing everything we'll be needing for the other sessions. Okay, so we have a nice cover. It makes it more realistic, as if it's an actual book. All right, that has been printed out and so on. Okay, so in less than a minute, we've successfully created a cover for our book. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for it to download the book. Okay, so once we're done with that, all I need is go to come back to GetResponse and start doing the other things we need to do in our tutorial. Right, so while we're waiting for that, all right, so let's go. So now that we have our book ready, let's go to our Google Drive and upload the book itself. Upload. So to upload a new file, you just click on new. This video is actually meant for the total beginner. So if you're an experienced user and you know all this, you can skip this, or just quickly go through this if you feel you don't want to miss out on any of the steps I've covered in the tutorials itself. All right, so I'm going to click on new. So it will prompt me to select either a file, a folder, or whatever. All right, so I'll click on file upload. So I'm uploading a file. That's how I went for file upload. Okay, all right, so let's go into the book proper. Let's upload the PDF version so everybody can have access to it. So click on the real estate investment secrets and click on open. So it's gonna upload our file for us. It's uploading it. So look at this portion of the screen. It says one upload complete, and this is the uploaded file. So for us to be able to use this file, all we need to do is right click on the file, click on get link, get link. So the default behavior of the get link operation is to what's called give access to those you want to give access to alone. Now, but we wouldn't want to stress ourselves manually granting access and all that. Look at it, it says restricted. Only people added can open this. All right, so click on this drop down and choose this, anyone with the link. All right, so once it does that, all you need to do is click on copy. Excuse me, I have a code. Copy link. All right, then click on done. It has copied the link for us. We'll be using that link in our next session. So we're done with this. We've seen where to go source our lead magnets, how to create a more attractive cover, then how to upload the PDF or the lead magnets to a Google Drive to generate a shareable link. All right, now let's come back to our get response dashboard. Now watch this part B of this particular session. So go ahead and click on create. All right, we're creating a newsletter. Please note, we're creating newsletters. All right, we're going to be creating newsletters. So go ahead and click on create newsletter. Create newsletter. Now the good thing about this is this: get response comes up with different templates and designs you can work with. All right, with time you find out that you can actually design yours by yourself. All right, so let's say it says the name will appear on the list of your messages, only you will say this. So let's call this one email 1. This is the email 1, the first email we'll be sending out. And remember, the mail will be sent out to those that will be added to a specific list rather, excuse me. All right, linked list. So it's saying the default one. Click on this drop down and choose the one we've created for this particular purpose. All right, so I've changed it to the appropriate link, so it will show all this information. Now this is where you need to push in a catchy headline. So you could say, congratulations, all right, here is your free real estate secrets guide. All right, so congratulations, here is your free real estate secrets guide. Now remember, it says who do we intend to give it to. We've already added it there, but you can also come back here and say this, we're adding the real estate, and we'll click on OK. You can exempt some people depending, but for now we're adding up everybody. Now this is the part I was trying to explain earlier on, where you design the message itself. So get response comes with some designs, pre-designed templates and so on. All right, so some people advise you don't go for this, that you create your own what's it called, your email message yourself, maybe using a blank template and so on. Yes, I also would advise that because of the open race, it makes it easier to deliver and all that. So I'll go to blank, I'll click on blank templates. All right, let's just create a very basic email. All right, so these are the different designs. We have the 1 column, 3 columns and 2 columns. So for starters, I'll use this 1 column template. All right, it's a blank one, doesn't come with heavy graphics or content per se. All right, so if you have a logo, you can go ahead and add your logo. You can go ahead and start adding the different blocks you want to add. So for example, I need an image, so I can come here, drag in the image here. So I'll browse for that particular image. Remember, we downloaded the image from Smart Markup. So I'll click on add files, select the file from my computer. It has downloaded it into my downloads folder. So I'll go to my downloads folder, and select this particular folder. Alright, so you can see I want that to appear in the mail. Alright, so it's done uploading it. All I need to do is click on add file, so it will start uploading rather. Alright, so I'm trying to upload that small file into my mail. Alright, so once it's done, all you need to do is click on use, so it will add that image, so they know basically what the mail is all about. So remember, you can actually resize it if it's big. Alright, so we'll see how to do all that once the image loads. Okay, I think I like it this way. Good, I love it this way. Real estate investment secrets. Alright, so that's much about that. Now click on the back arrow to add more text, so you can put a spacer if you want. So let me put in a spacer. Alright, so come back here, that's what we say is enough. Push in some text as well, so we can say hello, the person's name. Remember, we don't know who the person will be, so you can come here and look for the person's name. It's somewhere here. I guess it's somewhere here. Let's look for it. It should be one of this. Let's click on this. Good. Alright, so we want it to automatically pick the name from the form that will be submitted. Alright, so we say hello first name. Here is the free guide, alright, on real estate investment secrets. Alright, so you can now remember we copied what's it called, we copied the link from what's it called, our Google Drive. So I'll select the keyword here, download here, and make it a link. Alright, so I'll click on insert link, then paste what we copied from Google the other time and click on insert. Alright, so automatically it has inserted what's it called, the link for us. So anybody that gets this mail and clicks on download there will be redirected to the material itself. Alright, kindly go through and should you have any issues, or better still, let's just skip all this. We don't need to give them all that information. So let's just say here's a free guide on real estate investment secrets. We believe this guide will help you in your real estate journey. Many thanks. Just a short email. So I've customized it. Hello, whatever the person's name is. Alright, here is a free guide. So once the person clicks on this, the person gets what's called the email, the lead magnet downloaded. Alright, so we could say tech review, then put in our support number 070 plus 234 7075 775 1798. Now I am done with this email. Alright, I don't necessarily want a logo, so I can come here and say don't show this. Then for the logo, don't show the logo. I just want what's called a regular email like this. Alright, okay, so once you're done, you can click on next. Alright, so it will automatically yes, so it will automatically do that for us. So I want to save it as a draft. All right, save it as a draft. I'm saving as a draft. I have saved the draft. All right, always remember it says draft copy saved. Okay, save your hard work. Click save as a now to make sure your design. All right, good. So I've saved as a draft. So I'm not sending the message now. No, I'm not sending it now. All right, so there's somewhere I'm actually bringing us to spam check. It says you're good to go. So I am done with this particular mail. All right, I'm not sending it now. So the next thing to do is to create another mail. You see why I want to create another mail. All right, so I'll call this email 2. All right, so automatically it has been linked to our default list. So we need to change it to the appropriate lists. Now it says subject line. So this is a follow-up email. All right, so I could come here and say good afternoon, for example, or good day, sorry, because it could come in anytime. So I could say good day, have you had time? Good day, have you had time to read up our free guide? So it's more or less like a reminder. So many people get these things and they don't actually end up reading them. So I just want to make sure they get an email reminding them to read through. All right, so let's go back. Let's just do the same thing we did the other time. So I'll be a little faster here now. I'll be a little fast. All right, so remember we dragged in an image the other time. Browse for the image. We already have the image, so we'll just say use. All right, we'll just say use. It's loading the image. All right, good. Then remember we turned off this, and also we turned off this. Come back to the layout proper, pushing a spacer if you want, then come back as well, then pushing your text. All right, good. So we have our text. So hi, remember putting the person's name again. We should always remember to personalize our emails. It has a psychological connect. All right, this is a gentle reminder for you to confirm your take on the free guide, real estate investment secrets. All right, real estate investment secrets. All right, so I can make that bold. You can just take out your time to study this. All right, we look forward to your feedback. Okay, many thanks, tech review. All right, so +234 7005 775 1798. All right, I don't want all this to be bold, so I'll select them and click on bold, to deselect them. All right, so I don't want them to be bold, so deselect them. All right, good. So this second email goes. All right, click on next, scroll down. Good. Our spam check shows that we're good to go. Then of course, remember we're not sending the emails now. All we just want to do is to save them as drafts. All right, so that brings me to the end of this what's it called, newsletter creation lesson or session. In the next session, we'll be looking at how to design the landing page itself. All right, so please let's move on to the next session. All right, so welcome back. In this session number 4, we'll be talking about creating the landing page itself. All right, so from your dashboard, all you need to do is click on this drop down, create. So click on the create drop down and choose a landing page. So we want to create our landing page. All right, so we're waiting for GetResponse to show us some sample templates as well. So you can decide to design your landing page from scratch as well. Now, but the purpose of this session is to show us how to use already pre-designed templates to come up with what's it called, something nice for our sales funnel or list building strategy. All right, so we'll be using a pre-designed template. All right, so it will soon load up the different types of templates. So it depends on the purpose. So we have the general, we have sign up and registrations, promotion, downloads, and so on. All right, so let's just take our time. Currently it's on all templates, so let's just browse through all of them and look for one that meets what we want to do. Okay, this is a nice one. We can actually use it, but let's see, scroll down and see if we'll get something better. Okay, let's see. Let's still go further down. All right, so good. I've seen one, so let's use this. All right, we can add more to it as well. So let's call it real estate LP. Okay, landing page, let's say real estate secrets LP. All right, then we'll click on next. Click on next. So it comes with both the landing page and the thank you page. All right, so the GetResponse monster will take our time to load the templates and make it readily available for you to customize and so on. Currently on the template we used, it has just one field for email address, so we'll be adding a second field for name and possibly phone number as well. Right, that depends on what you intend to achieve with your list. You could send them both text messages to prompt them to check their emails or take some particular actions. Probably there's a sales offer and all that. Okay, but compulsorily we need to get their email address, because the whole essence of this session is to see how to build an email list. So asking for phone numbers and any other thing, all right, it's just an added stuff. Okay, all right, so you can see, like what I said, it says perfect choice for big families. All right, so instead of that, we can come here and rename I said rename and change this title. So we could just say real estate investments secrets. Alright, sorry, I didn't remember to remove all the stuff. Alright, so let's say real estate investment secrets. Alright, industry secrets gurus don't want you to know. All right, so the industry secrets that gurus do not want you to know. All right, so real estate secrets. So let's make them bold. We can also resize them. All right, so real estate secrets, real estate investment secrets, industry secrets gurus don't want you to know. So when they punch in their email address and sign up, then we're good to go. All right, so our web form comes with your name. So we can also extend this. All right, click on this as well. Just take out your time and work on them individually. All right, so I can drag this somewhere here. Okay, let me reduce this guys a little. Okay, good. Just one more. All right, good. And push this a little up. All right, good. All right, so real estate. Let me push them all. Oops, sorry. Good. I want to make sure they are properly aligned. All right, good. So I think I'm okay with this if my designs are properly aligned. All right, so once the person pops in his or her name, they pop in their email and click on sign up, we'll be giving them what's it called, the real estate stuff. All right, so I don't need this here, so I can remove this. I need an image there, so I'll drag an image here, replace the image with, remember we have an image already, so I can push in my image there. All right, so I can actually you might end up being a bit, what's it called, a better designer. All right, so just pardon this. I'm actually recording, so I'm actually working with time. All right, so good. So I guess this is okay, yeah. So just make sure everything looks good. You can add up content if you want on this and all that, but for the purpose of this class I won't waste time talking about all this. All right, so I don't need this portion of what's it called, I don't need that portion, so I can actually delete it. Yep, I don't need that portion. I don't need all this as well, so I can actually delete them. I don't want it to be a very long one, so click on this and delete them. All right, so I could come here. I think this is okay for me. Real estate investment secrets. All right, I guess that's all I want. I don't actually need all this as well. All right, good. So I guess this is good for what I want to achieve. All right, so instead of sign up, I can come here and say download free report or guide rather. So yes, let's use the word guide. Download free guide. Okay, so once they push in their names and their email addresses and click on the download free guide rather, then they get the stuff sent to them. All right, so now there are two previews. All right, we have the what's called desktop view and the mobile view. So save this. All right, then click on, once you've saved it, you can switch to the desktop view, to the mobile view rather, to see what it looks like. So it says real estate investment secrets, industry secrets gurus don't want you to, excuse me, I guess there's a typo there. Good. Want you Industry secrets gurus don't want you to know. Alright, so let's go download free guide. Good. I guess this is good as well. Save the view for mobile. Let's go back to the desktop view and confirm everything is still intact. So everything is intact. Now that's the variant. Now let's switch to the thank you page as well. Alright, so we don't want this. So for the thank you page, I want to push all these things up. Alright, we can push all this up. Alright, so thanks. Instead of that, I could say thanks for opting in. Thanks for signing up for the free guide. Kindly check your email. Alright, kindly check your email. Kindly check your email. So let's make it easier for them to read. Alright, so kindly check your email. Let me select this word and make it bold. Alright, so I'm emphasizing the word free. Thanks for signing up for the free guide. Kindly check your email. Click here to visit our site if you want that, but I don't necessarily need that for now. That's all I need here. I don't need this portion as well. Alright, good. So let's just push this a little down. Alright, thanks for signing up for the free guide. Kindly check your email. It's as simple as that. Save as well. Then check for the mobile view as well to see if all is good. Yep. Thanks for. Let's see if we can extend this down a little. Okay, good. Alright, so let's bring this down a little. Bring this down a little. Alright, so it says thanks for signing up for the free guide. Kindly check your email. This is good as well. So we're done creating our simple landing page. I'll be creating a more detailed landing page design video where I'll take our time to create it either from scratch or give you more details and all that. So we're done. All we need to do is click on next. We'll click on next. So it will generate the landing page for us. Alright, good. So our page title says real estate secrets. You can go ahead and give it any description you want and choose. For starters, let's just use get response pages for all this. In another video, I'll show you how to add your own domain. Remember I talked about linking it to your using integrations and APIs. See how to do all that. Now word list, remember it's actually the real estate list. It will always choose the default list. Now let them confirm. For everybody that signs up on that form on your landing page, let them confirm they actually want to opt into your email list. So you can click this to learn more on why you should do that. For me, I would always recommend they confirm they want to opt into your email list. All right, so it in a way it gives the platform Get Response more information with respect to those prospects, confirming that yes, we've actually asked to be added to the list. All right, so it's not as if this person went to buy emails and it's automatically adding them or something. All right, so we don't want to use this for now. We wanted to use the default thank you page. I'm not using this because I want to use an automation. All right, you understand this much later when we get to that. All right, so go ahead and publish your page. Publish your page. I just want to make it as basic as it can be. All right, so for newbies, beginners, you can actually follow through. All right, I'm trying to make them straight to the point. I don't want to bore you with some technicalities and all that. All right, so we're waiting for get response to. Oh, good. Sorry, I guess done creating for us. Good. So it says well done. You can see your landing page on this particular stuff. All right, so I can actually right click and copy the link address, and I can also click on the link itself to go see what our landing page looks like. All right, so good. So you can see, very simple. It says real estate. Oh, how good is loading the image. All right, so it says real estate investment secrets. All right, oops. Okay, good. All right, so real estate investment secrets, industry secrets gurus don't want you to know. All you just need to know is click, and whoosh, you get the book sent to you automatically. All right, so we have a good one here. We would actually use this for this, but I just want to maintain this for now. In a more detailed video, I'll show you how to do all that. All right, so once they push in their name, push in their email address, and click on this download free guide, automatically a mail will be sent to them to confirm they want to opt in. Then another email will come in with the link. So let's go ahead and do that. So that brings us to the end of this session 4, which is on landing page design. All right, so we'll see again in the last session. All right, so welcome to the final session of this tutorial, which is the automation part. So a quick recap of what we've done in prior or previous sessions. So in session 1, we went through the registration process, how to sign up for a free get response account, and remember that account is open for all functionalities for 30 days, and that is ample time for you to learn and master the platform itself, get response. All right, so that's basically what we covered in session 1. Now in session 2, we talked about the power of lists, a very simple what's called video, where we talked about how to create our email list, where the email addresses and the other information of what's called prospects that sign up for our email list will be saved in. Now that took us to session number 3, where we talked about lead magnets and newsletters. So I showed you basically how to get some lead magnets for free, how to own it by creating or changing the look and feel of your cover, e-cover. Then also we learned how to create basically we learned how to create newsletters, but we did not send the newsletters out. All right, after creating them, we save them as drafts, so we'll be using those newsletters in this session. Then the 4th session was all about creating landing pages. So we learned how to create a very basic landing page to promote a real estate offer. All right, now today now in this last and final session for this tutorial, we'll be learning how to automate everything, how to integrate all we've done from session 1 to session 4. All right, so straight to the point, just come to the menu button, click on the menu button, then click on automation. It takes you to automation. All right, it says your marketing automation starts here and so on. All right, so let's just go ahead and click on start your first workflow. So click on start your first workflow. Okay, all right, so we're going to build from scratch. So we'll click on this option that says build from scratch. Start with a blank workspace and select the elements you need. All right, so I'm going to click on start now. Automatically Get Response will detect you're using automation for the first time, and it will want to turn on what's it called, the tutorial. All right, that's the tutorial from Get Response on how to use automations and all that. All right, so for us, we don't need it since it's an instructor-led session, so I'll be showing us how to do all that. So it says enter a name for your automation. All right, so let's come here and call it real estate let's say real estate secrets auto. All right, auto. All right, now it's so when exactly does the process start? All right, so it says start the process when someone subscribes. Definitely. So when somebody lands on the landing page, fills that form, something should happen. Now note, look at this. Let's click on it. It says subscribe to any list via any method. So click on that, then come to this portion of your screen and scroll up. All right, so turn off this what's called interactive tutorial. We don't need it. Let's turn it off. All right, so now we're doing it by ourselves. So we're not talking about any list. Remember, we're particular about the list, so we need to say a specific list. And what list are we interested in? The real estate secret lists. And what method? Where exactly is the subscription going to come from? Remember, it's going to come from a landing page. Is there any landing page? No, a specific landing page. What landing page? Sorry, I have code. Remember, we've created one we called Real Estate Secrets LP. All right. So with this, anybody that lands on the landing page we created in the last session and fills the form there, the opt-in form, automatically the person gets subscribed to the Real Estate Secrets list. And that's when the whole process starts. All right, so we're done with this first operation. Now click on add elements. Now once the person gets into that list, what should he do? All right, he should send a message straight up. All right, so let's place this as the next block in our actions. Then please remember to join this first block and this. So from the bottom, I'll connect to this portion. So with this, I have linked both blocks together. So I'm telling Get Response that once somebody is successfully subscribed to the Real Estate Secret email list via the Real Estate Secret landing page, then kindly send a message automatically to that person. So what message are we talking about? So we'll click on that, select a message to send, scroll up. It says automation. Nope. So we'll click on the drop down and choose drafts. Remember, we have two drafts, email 1 and email 2. So the first email I want is email 1. All right, so automatically you should send email 1, all right, to everybody in the real estate list. I'll click on apply. So that's basically what would happen immediately. You can see it has applied it. So once you get subscribed to the Real Estate Secret list, automatically a mail should be sent to you. All right, and that's the first email got created. Now go ahead and click on add elements. I don't want to send the second email immediately. I won't Get Response to wait for maybe a day or two, all right, before sending that message. All right, the second email. So all I need to do is come back here and use the wait block. All right, come here, use the wait block, join the two of them together. All right, now the default wait period is 1 day. All right, but I don't want it to wait for a day because I want you to see how it works. All right, so I'm going to change this to 0 and I'll increase this minutes to 5 minutes. So I'm asking Get Response to wait for 5 minutes. Immediately after 5 minutes, what should he do next? All right, so go back to add elements. At the end of the 5 minutes wait, all right, it should send a second email. All right, remember to link them together. If not, it won't know what next to do. Now we have 4 layers or 4 blocks in our automation. So once you get subscribed to our real estate list via the Real Estate Secret landing page, automatically a mail will be sent to you. So the system will wait for 5 minutes before sending a second email. But remember, if you're going to do this for your own business, I won't advise you send a second email after 5 minutes. You could give it a day or two, all right, so the person doesn't get worried that you're spamming them or something. All right, now so let's click on this last block to add the mail we wanted to send. So we'll go back up and we'll say drafts. Click on drafts, select a message, and we'll say email to. All right, it's for everyone in the real estate email list. All right, so for now we have successfully created our automation blocks. So when you get subscribed, you get a message. After 5 minutes, you get a second message. So we're done with this. All we need to do is click on save and publish. Save and publish. Please remember, all we need to do is click on save and publish. Yeah, so we got a feedback saying amazing workflow. Go back to see it and all that. All right. So with this, we can now go ahead with the landing page and we're good to go. So that is the end of what's called the automation. But let's see the automation in what's called in action. Okay, so let's refresh this page. Let's refresh the page so the system knows what to do once the form is filled. All right, so I'm gonna replace the field, refresh the link. All right, so I'm gonna enter. Once it's done reloading, next thing I need to do is punch in some names. All right, so it says for name, I'll push in the name. So let's say there's someone called Pierre, maybe Pierre Francis. All right, with an email address of Peter Francis ng at gmail.com. All right, so let's see what happens to this person when the person clicks on download the free guide. All right, so automatically the thank you page loads saying thanks for signing up for the free guide. Kindly check your email. All right, now on his own system or whatever the person is, be it on his phone and all that, all he needs to do is to launch his Gmail or Yahoo or whatever mail he has supplied. All right, so let's go to one Gmail. Automatically a mail should have been sent to the email supplied in that form. So we're waiting. All right, so I'm going to load my email. I'm actually signed up with my own email. All right, so waiting for Google to load up the Gmail workspace or Google workspace. Wow. So all right, so tech review. So we got a message from tech review. It says please confirm your subscription to Real Estate Secrets. So once I click on that message, so automatically it has sent the email. So it says hello Pierre. All right, we have received your request for a subscription to a mailing list maintained by GetResponse Email Marketing. To confirm, kindly click on this. So all I need is click on confirm subscription. So it will give me a feedback telling me that, oh yeah, that my email has been successfully added to the mailing list. All right, so it says thank you for subscribing. Your subscription has been confirmed and your email address this has been added to this list. So I'll be getting mails sent to this list. All right, so that's all. I can go ahead and close this window or tab, go back to my email. All right, so when I go back to my email, all right, you can see in the promotions tab a new mail just dropped in. So I'll click on the promotions tab and come down. You can see it says new tech review. congratulations, here is your free real estate secrets guide. All right, automatically it gets to the person automatically. All right, now if you remember, in our design, we designed a very simple mail, all right, with this what's it called, e-cover, and automatically it has picked my name. All right, so it says hello Pierre, whatever the person's name is, it will change it to that person's name. Here is the free guide on real estate investment secrets. Download here. We believe this guide will help you in your real estate journey. Many thanks. Straight to the point. Now, once the person clicks on this link, all right, automatically it will load up what's it called, the PDF material for the person to start reading up. All right, so you can see the material is now loaded. For the lead magnet, rather, is now available for you to view. All right, so you can view and download as or you download for later use and all that. Okay, all right, so that's one user to show you the system is working well. Let's go back to the list, to the landing page rather. So let's go back to the landing page. We're going to go back to the landing page and fill it up with another name. All right, so let's fill it up with another name. So let's say Obina, for example, and the email address there is proedconsultsng@gmail.com. all right, for example, and the person clicks on download free guide. Okay, the person also gets this message: thanks for signing up for the free guide. So even if 1,000 persons should sign up at the same time, automatically the system would synchronize all those sign-ups, send them the same email customized. So let me go back to my Gmail and log into that other email account. I think I have it here. Good. So log into this other email account. I should get a mail from GetResponse prompting me to confirm my what's called subscription, if I actually was the one. So you can see here it says what tech review. I'll click on that. Just the same way Pierre or Peter got the message to confirm his or her subscription. You can see. So all I need to do is come here and click on confirm subscription. Once it tells me the subscription has successfully been added, all right, so once it has been added successfully, all I need to do is go back to my mail and check out for good. All right, so I can close this, go back to that particular mail and check if that message has dropped. Yes, it just dropped in here. You can see tech review. Click on the promotions tab. It's coming into the promotions tab because of the way Google is structured. You can actually tell Google that no, this is a trusted email and whitelist it. So henceforth, mails will be sent directly to your inbox. Now look at the beauty of automation. Have you seen that? It has automatically changed the name to the new person's name. In the other account, it was Hello Pierre. Here it is Hello Obina. So if it is a Tunde, hello Tunde. If it's a Musa, hello Musa. If it is a Danladi, hello Danladi. If it is an Akpan, hello Akpan. If it is a Bush, hello Bush. Or whatever the person's name is, it customizes it and personalizes it, giving that person this one-on-one kind of communication. All right. So that brings me to the end of this. All right. So kindly go through. If you have issues, you can reach me on this particular number, and I can take you through at your convenience. All right, so that brings me to the end of the automation lesson. That brings me to the end of the automation session.